Yo, yo, yo. What is up, kings and queens, and welcome back to You, and Me, and Her, a love story. Now we have quite a packed episode which just went past. We're gonna try to cover this as quickly as we can. Basically, fucking all started off with Aoi flirting with us, but in a very self-deprecating manner, so we're like, yo, chill Aoi. And she's like, what? What's wrong, bro? We're like, yo, we're friends, you know? And it upsets me to like see you fucking saying, talking about yourself like that. And she's like, what the? I'm crying, bro, I'm crying tears of joy. We're friends. And we're like, yeah, man. I don't know, it's fucking weird. So she was like overwhelmed with the idea of being friends with us. And Miyuki and I, later that day, went to some weird cat store with Aoi cat. We bought her a gift. And although Miyuki was like, yo, you give it to me, and I'll give it to her, which is fucking weird, because, like, what's the point of that? But we didn't really question it. But we did it, and we were like, yo, got you one too, Miyuki. So we bought them both, like, hairpins, matching hairpins. Anyway, after that, we walked home with Miyuki, after learning Aoi was homeless and slept in a local fucking cafe. Like internet cafe. But yeah, we walked home with Miyuki and she's like, yo, I got this role in upcoming play in which I have to kiss the other lead actor. Although it was like stressing her out because if she goes through with it, it'll be her first kiss. And we're like, kind of just like, damn bro, that sucks. Just like ended the conversation there. So apparently Sunichi's an awkward motherfucker. Then we have the next step in the Utero saga. Now Ryujiro and Utero are like in love, and there's some weird incest shit going on there, but we didn't get much of a chance to talk about it at length because Miyuki stormed it and kinda distracted the whole class. After all that, and then with a grand finale in which fucking Aoi contacted her god to override the save files from the universe so we don't get cucked. Yeah, quite a packed episode. And when we left off, the game was like restarting or some shit, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the fuck's going on in this episode of You, and Me, and Her, a love story. Hope you enjoy.
The game has been recorded so that you and Miyuki can be together. Now you'll never ever be cucked.
What?
The next the patch game will be synced with the universe. I've overwritten space and time so you won't be cucked. You're welcome. Then the next.
Quit with that nonsense already.
It's the truth. This world is a video game.
Yo!
Yo.
You guys thought that was a flip phone. I don't know why you guys thought that was a flip phone.
Because it's
I
flipping
occupy
around,
the
bro.
space you breathe. Someone sing it,
Oh, yeah,
please.
thanks, Ryan. No, you were doing great, Ryan.
Nah.
Where's you, Ryan?
Soundtrack to your reverie.
Oh yeah.
Like a petal
This-
in the breeze.
Damn!
You dance and flutter as you please.
Oh,
And if the
fuck.
wind should take you, and at least I'll see you in my desperate dreams. Tonight our shadows creep, you and me, branches on the trees. Up here on the rooftop, the summer rain will wash us clean.
The audio mad glitchy.
Did this play at the start of the game as well?
This is the Steam
That's
trailer it's
right.
playing.
Hey, YouTube.
Oh.
Yo!
You want to take over one of
Recording.
these characters for me, Luke?
Right.
No, thank you. I'm going in with it.
That just rules the immersion.
Yeah, you can't just change from a.
I'd
Being
take
a
over Jabril's
Chad
character
to a-
because he can't fucking stay awake.
Yeah,
Jabril always falls asleep with his head on the desk.
I did.
One day I'd like him to fall asleep with his head on my lap.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Wait, some weird videos playing on your phone. Hey, Aoi.
Boop boop boop. Shinichi.
You dropped your phone again.
Oh.
You don't want to risk losing it, you need to make sure you hold on to it.
Okay.
Just as Ayoi smiles.
ボボ
Whoa! Body tumbles sideways. You okay?
Huh? Is my battery dying?
I could tell you weren't feeling so hot. Let's call off our plans and...
Oh, he's fine. Let's go to the batting cages.
There's no hesitation in her eyes. She did mention she was really excited to go. So excited she didn't get much sleep. Alright, but you better tell her if you start feeling sick. Got it?
Got it.
She nods and stumbles over to the ladder.
Let's hurry and find Miyuki.
Hmm? On our way to the gym, I noticed an unread email in my inbox. I opened it up to find... Oh hey, it's that group photo from before. Remember? The one with you and me and Miyuki? Ayoi claimed she'd emailed it to me forever ago, but for some reason it seems I only just got it. It's been so long I totally forgot about it.
It must have sent earlier when my signal went through.
Oh, right. I guess her phone actually does work on occasion. Not often enough to actually be useful, though.
Oh, he made a new save file too.
Yo, check it.
Wait,
Now there's no need to worry about any bad endings.
I don't think she did make a
No,
new
she
save
didn't.
file, man.
Full of shit.
Like 10:37. 10. Yeah, nah. Save the game. Yeah, nah. Bitch is lying.
Yeah, she's not
right.
saying anything, bro.
I sighed to myself. Apparently her gamer brain isn't going anywhere fast.
Such a
A
classic
40-year-old
gamer
wrote
brain.
the script. I refuse to believe anything.
Yo, was that the end?
No, bro.
No.
Although I think it is the end of this gaming session, though, guys. I think that's a
Oh,
good
you're
place to leave it.
joking.
Look in the creepy.
Ryan, you
I
just
think I've gone
deleted
back in time. I'm not sure if I have or not. Okay.
No,
someone...
this is where we were up
What
to
the
last
fuck is
time.
this bitch?
Crazy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Huh? Right as I walk in the door, I get an impromptu apology from that thirstier girl.
I saw you walking over, and it was all so fast, and I got scared.
Was it something I did?
No, at first, I was just panicked, you know, being seen like this, and I didn't know what to do, so I...
This is someone else.
That
Darcy,
me?
do you like pink or purple more?
Purple, I said.
Okay. Robert, you're up.
How did I do this?
I don't know, bro.
Was he
Just-
ogling you? Oh, no.
Of course not. See, she knows I wasn't being creepy.
Maybe she just doesn't like you. That's not true. Ah, that's so you do like him. What, like him? Fat chance. As if I hate him. Yeah, that's right. I hate his guts. I'm sorry.
A split second later, she takes off like a bat out of hell.
Ow! Looks like she fell.
Yup.
She's a klutz.
Yup. Hey, here you are, Darcy.
Me? Hey, what are you doing? Picking on Hura-chan again?
We weren't picking on her. If anything, I'm pretty sure I'm the victim here. Man, you sure a delicate little flower like her can handle being in a play?
She's actually really talented. And she's got the looks to boot. Shinichi.
No, that's...
You have to go off the name, because
Yeah,
it doesn't always match the one on the screen.
yeah, this one's like fucking awful, Darcy. You have to look at the
Yeah.
names. It's like barely in transition. What is it? Shinichi, you're just upset you got turned down.
She can't turn down a confession I never made. That said, I wouldn't mind seeing her perform sometime. Oh,
Shit.
What's my character's name?
Miyuki.
So this is where the batting cages are.
Sure is.
It's all run down.
It's been this way ever since we were
言われて
kids.
みれば確かにそうね。
Actually, that's true. Come to think of it.
Got it.
Put more animation into your voice, Robert. You're
No,
really
isn't she
deadpan as
supposed
hell,
to
bro.
be? Yeah, that's the character, isn't it?
Nah.
You two used to come here together as kids. What? I think of something. I think of something around.
Or like Shinichi would drag me here, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. We'd always run out of allowance money, but the guy in charge took a liking to us and would let us play for free every now and then. From there, the batting cages quickly became our usual hangout spot.
さあ、早速始めましょう。
Now then, let's get started.
Okay. Too much, I guess. Too much around. Hiya!
Oh, is this a batting game?
Boop boop.
The bat cuts through empty air. Ao tilts her head in puzzlement.
Aoi missed.
変わってごらんなさい。
Here,
私がお手
watch
本
me.
見せてあ
I'll
げ
show you
る。
how it's done.
Miyuki takes the bat from Aoi and steps into the batter's box. After 2 practice swings, the ball erupts forth.
What?
And the next second, she sends it rocketing into the safety net.
どこが違うかわかる？
Can you tell what I'm doing differently?
Miyuki, you're so cool. Aoi's not cool at all.
Miyuki heaves a sigh.
それじゃあどうすればいいと思う？
Okay, well, what do you think is what is it that you think you're missing?
Height. Aoi's too short. Can't compete with Miyuki's beauty.
そういう勝負じゃないから。
This isn't a pageant.
しんいち、どうにかならない？
Shinichi? Help me out here.
Let's see. For starters, try to keep your eye on the ball.
Keep my eye on the ball?
You're not looking at it when you swing. This time, try watching it and see what happens.
Boop boop.
Aoi takes the bat and heads to the batter's box.
I watched it.
って見ただけじゃダメでしょ？
I didn't really. He has to voice it.
You have to do more than that, you goof.
No, it's a good first step. We wanted to get comfortable with the ball. Why don't you start with a bunt? Just hold the bat out in front of you.
Like this.
That's it. Keep your eye on the ball and match the bat to its trajectory.
Eyes on the ball. Match your trajectory. Boop boop. I hit it.
It wasn't much of a hit, more like the world's weakest ground ball, but I'll take it. See? What did I tell ya?
Got it. Shinichi, you're a great coach.
Thanks, I guess.
Let me try again. Keep my eye on the ball. Boop boop. Amazing. Another hit.
This time, how about you try swinging?
Bitch.
Fucking idiot. Boop boop.
The ball grazes against her ungainly swing. Foul ball. Still, she's definitely making progress.
相変わらず教えるのうまいわね。
You've always been a great teacher, you know.
I wouldn't say I'm anything
ち
special.
っちゃい頃からの才能よ。
It's talent you've had since grade school.
You think so?
私は覚えてる。
Trust me, I remember.
何回も日記を読み返したから。
Reread my diary countless times.
Truth be told, I remember it too. Looking at her now, you never picture it, but back when Miyuki first started, she sucked even worse than AA. I was the one who taught her how to swing.
Robert!
Sorry. Boop boop. It flew. It flew.
It sure did, I saw the whole thing. Ao's smile was genuine and pure. I vaguely remember Miyuki smiling like that way back when.
ここで野球を教わったから演劇で
If
主
you
役が
hadn't
つかめ
taught
た
me
の。
baseball here all those years ago, I would have never landed this role.
She has a role. Oh, important plot point. She has a role in a play, where she's like a fucking baseball player or some shit, and she has to do a kiss as part of it, but she's never
What?
kissed anyone before.
Ryan, please fuck me. I mean,
What
Shinichi.
the? Hey, come on! Hey, come on! You got the part through your own efforts.
違う。
Not true.
Oh, I
きっ
said
かけを
that.
くれたのは
You're
いつも
wait,
新一
what?
よ。
I think I fucked
No.
up. You're the one. I think I stole your line. You're the one who gave me the opportunity as usual. Years of diligent hard work, and look where she is now. We may have started off on an equal footing, but now we're miles
あ
apart.
れ、昔のままだね。
I see that old thing's still around,
She points to the safety net, and there's adorned with a series of targets: hit, double, triple, and home run. Hit these targets, and you win free play coupons. Man, that takes me back. When we were little, Miyuki and I would always challenge each other to a game. Whoever missed the most shots would have to carry both book bags all the way home. Mind you, we almost never hit those targets. That didn't stop us from trying.
私、もう一回
I sure would like to see you take a swing, like old times.
見
Her
たい
voice
な
is a whisper, but I don't answer her. I don't have it in me. Instead, I stare silently into the distance. Deep down, something tells me if I respond to that request, it will destroy everything the three of us have built.
Boo.
上達早いわね。
You're certainly a fast learner,
コーチ、天才な
All
の。
thanks to Master Coach. To my master.
Maybe you stand a chance of beating Miyuki
勝
now.
負
Beating
戦
her
うの
in a fight.
じゃあ、3人で賭けでもしましょうか。
Why don't we make a
She's
little
into
bet?
it. Miyuki points at the targets with the bat.
順番にボールを打って、一番的に近かった人の言うことを聞か
We'll,
なきゃいけ
we'll
ない。
each take turns swinging the bat, and the person who hits their ball the closest to the target gets to tell the other two what to do.
I'm turning down the music volume real quick. Needs to chill a little.
もちろん、球速にはハンデをつけるわ。
We can put a handicap on the ball speed to make it fair.
どう？やってみない？
How about it? Want to give it a try?
やるの。
Yeah,
勝って、新
if
一と
Aoi
みゆ
wins,
きが恋
Shinichi
人
and
に。
Miyuki have to get to.
No. I shoot her down firmly. Aoi, aren't you tired after all that?
ルル
Boop boop.
I know you weren't feeling 100% today. Let's call it a day
逃
and
げ
go
る
home.
の？またそうやって適当に言い訳つけて。
What? You chicken. I see you've invented another one of your convenient excuses to get out of it.
Sure, whatever. Let's go
よ
with
くな
that.
い。
It's not whatever.
Huh? Holy shit. It's not like Miyuki to scream like
前
that.
はそうじゃなか
You
った。
know, you never used to be like
新
this.
一、何
Shinichi,
を怖がってるの？
what is it you're so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. I just don't like pointless conflict.
嘘つき。
Liar.
What the fuck? She's absolutely right. I can't even find it in me to get mad about it. Fact of the matter is, Aoi isn't feeling her best.
そんなこと、ルル。
That's not. Boop boop.
Aoi tries to argue but staggers sideways. See? Told you.
ルルルル。
Boop 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 boop.
You're a robot.
I don't know, she has boop boop all the time because she can
She's
like
gamer brain, bro. We mean.
Oh, gamer brain.
Yeah, you get it, you get it. She
completely
frowns
makes
to
sense
herself.
now.
Alright, let's get out of here.
はい。
Robert's
Oh,
meant to say okay,
okay.
but oh, she's not happy.
Fuck bitch.
Miyuki still doesn't look convinced, but I ignore her and lead the way out of the building. Come on, don't be
普
mad.
通だけど、
I'm not mad.
This is your idea of not mad?
葵の具合が悪いこと
I'm
ぐらい、
just disappointed.
私にもわかるわよ。
Look, I get it, okay? I know Ao's not feeling good.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop.
Here under the starry night sky, Ao's gait is more unsteady than usual.
わかった
Fine, whatever.
機嫌直すから
I'll stop being mad if
相談に乗ってくれる
you give me some advice.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Is it about that thing
そ
from
れに
before?
近いかな
Somewhere in that ballpark, I guess.
恋の相談なの
Boy troubles.
Aoi cuts in. Miyuki flinches in alarm.
演劇のことよ演劇
No, it's about the play.
チューの話
About the kiss.
Wait, what?
しんいち話したの
Shinichi, you told her?
Oh,
誰にも話さないでって頼んだわよね
Didn't you promise you wouldn't tell anyone?
信頼したから話したのに
How could you? I trusted you.
I'm sorry, I just thought it would be okay since we're all friends. Miyuki looks like she's ready to explode. Desperate, I look to Aoi for help.
Oh.
She's not paying attention.
箱なの
There's a box.
That sure is a box. Yup.
それがどうした
And what about I?
What the fuck?
Yo.
Just then, we hear a tiny meow from inside. Just like that, Miyuki's fury
開ける
evaporates.
の
Time to open it.
ちょっと
Wait, don't you d-
What the?
Harry Potter cat. No way.
猫なの
It is a Harry Potter cat.
Is it a kitty?
That sure is a cat. Yup.
見てない見てないわ
Hey, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
A teeny tiny little black kitten. Oh wait, there's a streak of white on its forehead.
雷みたいなの
Looks like a thunderbolt.
そん
Yeah,
な詳細な解
Like
析
Harry Potter.
it is
You don't
just
have
Harry
to
Potter.
describe it to me.
エルの顔見るの
Let's show Miyuki your little face.
もう名前
Oh God, don't name it.
Miyuki shrieks, her face buried in her hands as Aoi lifts a kitten in her direction.
Don't you want to see?
お願いやめて
Please don't.
かわいいの
Look at the cute
正
kitten.
義
Cute is
見たく
justice.
ない私は何も見たくない
I don't want to. I don't want to see anything. Achoo!
She sneezes hard and the force fit pulls her face back from her hands. We went to like a cat-themed store earlier, and she was acting real weird in there. I can't remember exactly what she did, but
見えたの
Oh,
She saw. She looks like shocked.
Miyuki's wide-eyed stare is transfixed on the kitten. She looks like she might tackle it at any moment.
it's so cute. Achoo!
風邪なの
Are you sick?
アレルギーなだけよ
I'm just allergic. That's all.
Miyuki sniffs.
猫なんて飼えるわけないわほら
Sadly,
しんいち
I could
Is
never
that
own a
what?
cat. Come on, Shinichi. Let's go.
Huh? But
待つの
Wait.
the hell do you think you're doing? I take my eyes off the cat for 2 seconds. Now she's wearing the cat ears from her onesie.
親猫なの
I'm the mummy cat.
I had a vision of this. What the? Nice try. Cats don't talk, they meow.
Boop boop.
Mary frowns down at herself for a moment.
親猫にゃの
Meow. I'm the mummy cat.
I remember this. The same exact thing happened in that game
猫まん
too.
まで猫好き
That day we
わかったのにゃ。
went to catnip. I already realized you're a super mega cat fanatic. Meow.
みゆき協力
That's why you're
す
going
るの
to
にゃ
help me, Miyuki. Purr.
断る
I refuse.
する
Boop boop.
Miyuki's tone is surprisingly icy.
あなたペットを飼う場所なんてあるの
You have a place for this cat
漫
to
画
live?
喫茶に動物持ち
The
込めない
manga
わね
cafe doesn't allow pets, you know.
The pink-haired girl lives in a
それは。
manga cafe.
And she speaks like a robot.
それじゃ
Okay,
あ
that's
保護者
definitely
のと
Robert
ころに
then.
帰る？頭を下げて
Are you going back to your
猫を飼って
parents'
もらえ
house
る？
then? Will you beg them to let you both stay?
Boop boop.
でも
But
みゆき
Miyuki,
こういうのは
if we choose not to rescue the kitten, we'll trigger the bad ending route, and
友達として忠告するわ。
I'm warning you now, as a friend.
Miyuki's countenance contorts viciously.
ここはゲームの世界じゃない。
This isn't a game.
もしあなたが猫を拾ったりしたなら
If you try to adopt that cat,
絶好よ。
I'm cutting ties with you.
Just like that, Miyuki turns smartly on her heel and stalks away. Her long hair flutters in the moonlight as she disappears into the darkness of night. The kitten meows after her, she doesn't turn back. Moments later, she's gone. It was all so sudden, I had no time to react. All I could do was watch her go. Meanwhile, the memory of our conversation floats through my head. I want to help her come to terms with reality, and I think that's the best thing we can do for her.
絶好なの？
cutting ties.
Aoi's gaze wanders into the distance as she takes off her cat ears, but this isn't her usual absent-minded gaze. Instead, she seems to be searching desperately for something she can't quite track down. You alright?
しんいち
Shinichi, explain to me,
絶好って
what
何
does
なの？
cutting ties mean?
Well, I imagine it means she'll stop being friends with you, or maybe stop talking to you at all.
友達を
She's
や
gonna
め
stop
るの？
being my friend.
みゆきは
Does
葵
she
が
hate me?
嫌いなの？
No, she doesn't
で
hate
も
you.
絶
But
好って
if she's cutting ties,
Knowing her, she just snapped and lashed out a little harder than she meant to.
ブル
boop boop.
Aoi falls silent, but her emotional reaction is noticeably different compared to the time she attempted to blackmail us with that photo. I have to do something. We could keep the kitten at my place. It's a big house, my parents aren't around. Turns out living alone has its perks.
学校にいるときは家に
But
人
Her,
いないの？
would be left alone whenever you're at school.
心配なの。
That's not safe.
Yeah, fair point. Admittedly, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving such a small kitten to fend for itself for hours at a time.
はい、
Got it.
Aoi quietly raises her hand.
みゆきの友
It
達
took a
なの。
long time, but Aoi is Miyuki's friend now, and Aoi doesn't want to have to cut ties.
だから
So
飼
the
えない
kitten
の
will。have to stay here.
I remember what Miyuki said on our way home the other day. She admitted that she saw her old self in Aoi. And if this were any regular classmate, she would never have threatened to cut ties. She wouldn't have risked making waves. She would have just smiled and played nice no matter what. And yet when it came to Aoi, Miyuki didn't play nice. You sure?
うん。
Yeah.
As the kitten rubs against her leg, Aoi gently scoops it up and puts it back inside the cardboard
ご
box.
めん、ヘル。
I'm sorry, Eru.
She pets the kitten sadly.
いい人に拾われる
Someone
の。
nice will come along and adopt you for sure.
そっちの方が
You'll
ヘ
be
ルも
happier
幸
that
せ
way.
だから。
Don't worry. You'll see.
No, don't leave the cat.
This is
bro.
kind of sad. This
I
cat kind
know.
of like we're gonna
She
walk to school the
continues to
next day
pet
and
the
see its
kitten
like
over
face
and over.
splattered on the floor.
Oh,
Its
no.
entrails are across the
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
The bad
Evidently she
ending.
can't
The
Ryan.
bad
bring herself
ending,
to
Ryan.
leave. Aoi?
大丈夫なの。
It's okay.
ヘル、
Bye
バイ
bye,
バイなの。
Eru.
With that, Aoi finally stands up and turns back, and sure
ブ
enough,
ル、
Boop boop.
her face is soaked with tears. Reflexively, I reach out and stroke her
変
hair.
なの。
It's so weird.
嬉しくないのに。
Aoi's not happy. So what
涙
are。these tears for?
Well, they can't all be happy tears, you know.
Why do I feel pain, Ryan? Tell
Back in the
me.
classroom, Aoi never used to show any emotion whatsoever. But once we made friends with her, she learned to smile, and she learned to cry. Sometimes you cry when you're sad too, but this isn't a bad thing. She's changing for the better. I'm sure of it. Oh, Kimi Tokonocho no koi.
You and me and her, a love story. Surely you took the cat.
But then I start thinking, what if Aoi was alone? What if we weren't there for her? What if Miyuki hadn't been around to scold her? Obviously, Aoi would have adopted the kitten. She would have tried and failed to sneak the kitten into the manga cafe, and the manager would have thrown her out, and then she would have spent the night in the streets. I can picture it all clear as day. Aoi wouldn't have anyone to turn to. Then the kitten would have frozen to death out in the cold. God, are you out there? To Aoi, God has to exist. It's the only way she can feel validated in the way she chooses to live her life. Aoi's like seemingly aware that she's in a game. And she's always like, the reason she puts her hand up, I think it's because like, I don't know, she like detects radio waves or some shit. She like tries to talk to God. And the shit's wacky.
Oh, fuck. I
After
think she's
all,
an NPC.
oh, she also had like God in her contacts on her phone.
But
Maybe
nobody
it's
can
just her
call
dog.
her, but God can call her.
Yeah. After all, a just God would surely show favor to good people who do good things. If God really did have a cell phone, if he really was just one quick phone call away, would he answer her prayers? Is he waiting up there, somewhere beyond the sky? Wait. The sky? Oh. Oh crap, it's raining.
What phone God be using though?
Who knows?
You reckon
Samsung
Apple
or
or
Apple?
Android?
Yeah.
The nights get pretty
Samsung?
chilly in the fall. I reckon he's got a Blackberry. One measly cardboard box is
I think
enough to
so,
stay
too.
warm. That kitten's gonna be freezing
Yeah, an
out
Apple,
there,
yeah.
helpless and confused, calling out for a mother that will never return. Even I'm not heartless enough to turn a blind eye to it. And the second Aoi puts two and two together, I just know she's gonna run right over them. I find the cardboard box wilting in the rain. I open it and hesitantly peer inside. The kitten is gone. Hopefully it just means someone else came along and adopted the poor thing, but should I swing by the manga cafe just in case? Just then, my thoughts are interrupted by my ringtone. Hello?
Nichi, I'm at the manga cafe right now.
What? You are? Of course, Miyuki must be looking for Aoi too. That's kind of reassuring, actually. She must have reached the same conclusion I did. Where's Aoi?
The staff said she bolted outside just a few minutes ago. And on her way out, she asked them if they allow pets.
I knew it. I'm at the cardboard box. The cat's gone.
Damn it! Aye!
Hey, come on. Don't get mad at her for this. Nobody in their right mind would leave a kitten die out here in the rain.
I know that.
Just stop shouting, okay? Take a breath.
Do you really think Ayu's fit to look after a cat all by herself?
To be fair, Aoi's hardly a child. She could probably look after herself and the kitten, assuming she... Then I remember the sight of her standing absently outside the school gates, no umbrella, waiting for Miyuki in the pouring rain.
We need to find her.
But where do we look?
Not sure. Any ideas?
Her parents' house, maybe?
I mean, I certainly hope that's where she went, but...
The implication is clear and I can't deny it. Where else might Aoi go? The first place I can think of is the top of the school roof, up over the stairs, but there's no way Aoi would want to be outside right now, not with the kitten in tow. In which case, what does that leave us with? Where else would she go? It's no use. I can't think of anywhere else. I don't know where to even start. I don't have the first clue. God, I'm so fucking useless.
Nichi, don't you dare zone out on me right now. You call yourself Aoi's friend? Don't you think you ought to be there for her?
Oh, right. Miyuki snaps me back to reality. Aoi,
Snaps
the
back
self-processed
to
transceiver. Aoi, the girl with just one entry in her address book. The two of us are her only friends. And right now we're the only ones who can help her. Miyuki.
Yeah, it's literally Ryan.
Yeah, cunt looks like me, guys.
Yeah?
Thank you for helping me look for him.
Of course I'd help.
Somehow I can picture her exact expression. I know her and I know she likes being friends with Aoi. She'd never actually end the friendship, she only threatened to cut ties because of how much she cares. Otherwise there's no way she'd be out here in the pouring rain, trying to check up on her.
Whatever. We need to find her.
Dig through my memories. All the days we spent hanging out with Aoi, I know our friendship was a real deal. There has to be a clue in here somewhere. There just has to be. The visual novel.
Wait, what? What did you just?
I gotta swing back by my place real fast. I think I have an idea.
Yeah? Is it a good one at least?
No clue, but it's gonna be better than searching at random.
Alright then. I'll meet you there.
I hang up and hurry home. That mobile game Yoyoyo let me, it has an almost identical stray cat scene. If she's acting out scenes from it, then maybe I need to play through more of the game to see where she goes next. As soon as my house comes into view, I find myself dashing up the walkway through the front door. Yeah, we found a mobile game or some shit, and it just had that scene with the cat. That shit was in the game on the phone.
What?
I know, what the... And their theory is that Aoi's acting out scenes from the game in real life for some reason. Then I bolt up the stairs to my room and grab the loaner phone that I'd left on charge in my bed.
Meow. I'm the mummy cat.
I need to get to the next scene as quickly as possible. Impatiently, I hit the skip button. Text shoots fast and fast forward. Wait. Right now I'm skipping through the past to line up with the real world present day, but what if I read further? I mean, is this one of those dating sim type games? Which means the protagonists will probably hook up with the heroine in the end? So does that mean Aoi will try to act out that part in real life too? Whoa! A sudden sound effect catches me off guard. My hand slips and I accidentally deselect the skip button. Wait, is this... coming?
Michi, do you know where she went?
Miyuki asks through gasp for breath, and I nod. Thanks for coming with me.
As if I wasn't going to. I mean, Aoi's extremely predictable, you know. So obviously I had to do something. Anyway, you do know where she went, yeah?
Yeah, at least I'm pretty sure. Oh. To Yoyoyo's house. That would be crazy.
The school?
I don't blame her for being skeptical. Despite Aoi's fondness for the roof, I told myself there was no way she could have trespassed onto the school grounds at night. See? Look.
Oh,
Someone's left the pedestrian gate hanging open.
I didn't even notice.
Let's go. Sure enough, the front entrance doors have been left ajar as well.
I somehow doubt the janitors just forgot to close the doors.
The school building is completely deserted. As we change into our indoor shoes, slightest clack of our soles on the linoleum seems to reverberate like a gunshot. Thank God they're changing into their indoor shoes, guys. Just saying. This way.
Letting wet puddles on the floor. How good they?
Especially if the janitor's not here.
Yeah, how fucking pissed would he be?
She's not in
the classroom.
Look down.
Calm down,
There's a
Ronan.
trail of water drops that's leading in the opposite direction towards the gym.
How did you know?
Huh?
Well, you said you had an idea and went back to your house. But what for?
Oh, well, I'm honestly not sure how to explain it to her. The whole reason we're here is because there's a scene in the gym where a soaking wet Aoi takes cover in the gym. Sorry, scene in the game. But I know Miyuki hates conflating video games with reality, and that makes it all the more complicated to explain.
It's fine. Don't worry about it right now.
Miyuki sighs. She must have sensed my hesitation.
Just tell me later, okay? Aoi? Where are you?
Miyuki's voice echoes and fades into the darkness. The gym is pitch black. Normally there wouldn't be a soul here at this hour. I know you're in here, Aoi.
Stop.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was definitely her. We know you're there. Please talk to us.
Silence. Aoi doesn't answer.
なんで出てこないの？
Why are you hiding?
葵、出てきな
Come
さ
on,
いって。
Ai. Get out here.
Miyuki shouts into the dark, but Aoi refuses to respond. Instead, all we hear is a muffled sob. She's crying.
葵、どうしたの？
Oi? What's wrong?
来ないで。
Stay away. Don't come any closer.
You're gonna do the sound effect, Robert.
ね
なんでそんな泣いて。
Why are you crying?
Maybe you don't have to
I
do the sound effect.
can't help it. Yeah. You okay, Ryan?
破ったの。
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm actually. Oh, he didn't
忠
listen.
告？
To what?
みゆき、
Miyuki
ダメ
told
な
me
のは
not to,
分
but
かってるの。
I couldn't stop thinking about it.
見捨てること。
Couldn't
なかったの。
abandon the kitten.
助けなきゃって
Wanted
思ったの。
to be a hero,
だから、石膏。
but now Miyuki's gonna cut ties and stop being my friend.
Well, that was definitely the threat she made at the time.
それで出てこない？
Is that why she won't come out?
Probably. She already chose you over the kitten once before. Oh, now she's crying. Come on, Miyuki.
分かってるって。
I get it, alright?
Miyuki sighs in
撤
frustration.
回よ、撤回。
I take it back, okay? I take it all back.
Oh, why are these voices?
Just
I
say
think
you
it's
take
a,
it back.
You take it back?
絶好は間違い。
I don't want to cut I don't want to cut ties. I want to stay friends. Now please, get out here and talk to us, Aoi.
You
撤回。
sure you won't cut ties with me?
Aoi's wavering voice cuts through the
絶
darkness.
好。
You promise you take it back?
なんでこの雨の中、あなたを探し
Why
に来
else
た
would
と思
I
ってるの？
come looking for you in the middle of the night when it's pouring down rain
あ
outside?
なたが心配だからに決まってるでしょ。
I wouldn't do it unless I was worried about you, obviously.
本当なの？
You mean it?
嘘なんてつかない。
I wouldn't lie to you about something like this.
だって、
I
友
mean,
達でしょ。
we're friends, aren't we?
The,
ありがとう
the,
なの。
thank you so much.
Aoi dashes out from backstage. Oh my god.
Mommy cat?
Wearing her kitty onesie.
みゆき、
Miyuki.
Why
You're
does she
the
do that with
best.
her hands? It's like someone
That's a
old
freestyle
trying to be
pose
hip,
on
you
it.
know? Yeah. Like the freestyle pose, exactly.
Constantly said this was written by Boomerang.
Thanks.
葵が喜んで
I'm just glad you're feeling better.
嬉しいわ。
I can hear a tiny squeak in Miyuki's voice as Aoi's flying tackle hug friends to Nilly send the both of them toppling to the floor. Wait, where's the kitten?
いるの。
Right here.
出る。出る
Come
の。
on out, Eru.
As if on command, the kitten pops its head out from the onesie's chest pocket. Jesus, the cuteness level are off the charts. They even got me grinning.
し、
I,
幸せ。
I can die happy.
みゆき。
Boop boop. Miyuki.
Oh.
Oh,
Miyuki
what the-
falls to the floor, a dreamy smile on her face.
みゆき。ごめんなの。
Miyuki. Oh, he's really sorry.
エルも謝るの。
Eru's sorry too.
ストップ。わかった。わかったからストップ。
I get it. That's enough. Just stop.
それ以上は近づかないで。悲劇が
Don't
また
come any
繰り返さ
closer.
れるから。
We don't want a repeat of what happened last
で
time.
もエル。
But
俺
Eru wants to hug you.
抱きつきですって。
Hug me? Well,
仕方ないわね。
I guess if I have to.
What happened to avoiding a repeat of last time?
繰り返されるものなのよ。Shinichi,
History's
待つわ。
always going to repeat itself regardless. Shinichi, do you have a face mask?
Why would I?
どうして？
Why wouldn't you?
Don't snap at me. When it comes to cats, I swear this girl stops swinging straight. And Oyo, don't encourage her. Why are you even wearing that?
濡れたの。
My clothes got all wet.
What happened to that umbrella I gave you?
Oh,
She completely forgot about it. Yep. Wait, what? Surely that's a bug.
she completely
Surely
forgot
you
about it.
shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
She completely forgot about it, didn't she? Somehow I'm not surprised.
Bro, we gotta message the devs fucking pronto.
Oh my god.
Has it lit up out there? When we arrive at the front entrance, I notice it looks distinctly less rainy outside. Maybe we should head home now while we can.
はい。みゆきがいないの。
Sorry, I was just writing a message. Got it. Miyuki's missing.
Wait, what? I look around. Sure enough, I can't see her anywhere near the shoe lockers. Did she seriously just go wandering off into the school building at night alone? Ah! What was that sound?
あら、驚かしちゃった。
Oh, oops. Did I scare you?
Nikki turns up from the direction of the hallway, smirking. Looks like she's holding something.
コーンポタージュ
Corn chowder.
まだ寒いでしょこれで体
It's
温め
cold
なさい。
tonight. Drink this and warm up.
葵に
It's for me?
そうよ。仲直りの印。
Sure is. It's a token of our friendship. Restored.
For
ありがと
thank
うな
you.
の。いただきます。なの
I will drink it right now. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
うん。
It's
Good shit,
nice
Rob.
and
ポ
warm.
カポカなの。
Makes me feel all toasty.
そうなの。
Oh, that's right.
Hey, oi! Where are you going?
はい。
Got
葵
it.
からも
Aoi has a
仲直り
token
の
of
印
friendship
な
for
の。
you, too.
やばとも。
Yeah, Baileys?
Just take it, Miyuki.
いや、でも、
What? No, I.
やっぱり嫌い
Is
な
it
の
because you hate me? This fucking
そんなわけないでしょ。
emotional
Of course it
manipulation.
is.
葵
What
の
the-
気持ちだものね。いただくわ。
Fine. I gratefully accept this token of your affection.
She glares down a newly opened can of tomato
いただき
juice.
ます。
Bottoms up.
Oh my god.
Wait,
あれ
this stuff is actually good.
美味しい。
For real?
うん。思ってたより
Yeah.
ずっと。
Way better than I was expecting, at least.
当然なの。
Of course.
気持ち詰ま
I'm
ってるの。
full, it's full of my love.
そうかもしれ
I'm
ないわ
full of
ね。
love. Yeah, maybe so. Hehe.
Miyuki and Aoi share a grin. I'm actually starting to feel kind of left out over here. Poor Ryan.
そういえば、お
Truly.
腹減ってるんじゃない
That reminds me. We should pick up some food.
Yeah, I'm starving after all that running around.
Meow.
Oh, you meant for the cat, right? It is still a kitten after all. Should we get some milk? Oh, but catnip's probably closed at this time of
コン
night.
ビニ
Maybe the corner store?
Wait, are kittens even allowed to drink the same milk as humans?
大丈夫よ。
They can, yes.
低温殺菌牛乳だと
As
子
long
猫で
as
も飲め
it's
るわ。
Pasteurized.
pasteurized. It's safe.
Oh, really?
家に帰ってからネット
I
で
was
調べ
reading
た
about it
の。
online.
みゆき、
Brian, what does
本当は猫
fucking
飼いたいの
pasteurized mean? Tell me now.
I don't fucking know, bro.
I
It's some
know,
milk
Brian.
shit.
What the fuck, Brian?
Like, I'm not in uni, okay? I'm not
Why-
as smart as you,
why
mate.
would- I mean, I don't fucking know what it means.
I'm not as smart as you. I know
I
it's
don't
just
know
a
what it
test.
means. That's why I'm asking.
Hey Siri, what does
Ask you,
pasteurizing
tell
mean?
me. Oh, true. Admit it, Miyuki. You want a cat, don't you?
別にそういうわけじゃない。
Hold on.
No, no. That's not it.
What does pasteurized mean?
Yeah, pasteurized. Please tell us.
Pretty much sterilizing it through heated treatment
Oh,
to make it safe for consumption.
I can't
Oh, so you just
imagine
heat it up.
any other reason why you'd research that
I
kind
think
of
so.
thing. But whatever. Okay, now where's the closest corner store?
Wait, did they explain it in the game?